health and eating psychology coach. So welcome back to the next episode of Holistic Choices, your holistic options to calm the body and heal the mind. So today we are interviewing Rosemary. Welcome, Rosemary.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
Yes, thank you so much for being here. Before we get started, I wanted to tell everyone that we created a free PDF form just for you. It highlights practitioners, for the first 6 practitioners interviewed for this series, and their name, their phone number, their favorite inspirational quote, and their service. So real quick, so it's a free PDF form, and by clicking the link below this video, you can download it and it's sent directly to your email. So definitely want to check that out. So let's get started. You ready, Rosemary?
I'm ready.
Awesome.
I'm ready.
So for us, our viewers, get to know a little bit more about you on a personal level. What's your favorite inspirational quote?
Well, my favorite inspirational quote is, when you think everything is someone else's fault, you suffer a lot. But when you realize that everything springs from yourself, you have both peace and joy. And that is from the 14th Dalai Lama.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love Dalai Lama.
Mm-hmm.
I know, it's very
thoughtful.
It's very, very thoughtful. How do you use that in your everyday life?
Well, as I've gotten older, most recently my attitude is, it is my responsibility to have a very positive attitude and behavior that contributes to the activities of everyday life and contributes to the greater good.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, that's where I'm at.
That's good. That's a good lesson.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So, like many of us at Rising Sun Holistic Choices, a lot of us practitioners are multi-talented, and we do multiple services here. What is your number one service that you like to provide to the Rising Sun community and to the world?
Mm-hmm. Thank you for asking. I'm a nurse by trade and a clinical hypnotherapist, but my favorite sessions and my favorite thing to offer is Reiki.
Oh, Reiki. Tell us a little bit about Reiki. I think some people still not sure about what that is.
I agree. This is still a very conservative area, so not many people know about Reiki, and sometimes it's difficult to find reliable information about it. Mm-hmm. So Reiki is a word from Japanese, and the word Reiki means universal energy. And Reiki is based on the belief that energy helps the body to heal itself naturally. We have an innate ability to heal ourselves. So Reiki is based on the belief that energy helps the body to heal.
Okay. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but energy, you can't create or destroy energy. We are energy. So Reiki is kind of like using our current energy and using it to heal ourselves. Is that kind of what that is?
Yes, it is. And interestingly, even though Reiki was discovered in the 1920s by a gentleman named Usui, it was originally started as self-healing, but eventually became useful for other people, for others' healing. And it was based on Eastern beliefs, but I think sometime soon East is going to meet West, because scientists are now discovering the energy that we have within our bodies and without. And of course, people in the medical profession are aware that even in each cell of our body, there's energy in each cell of our body. The mitochondria creates energy so we can move. We have energy in our heart. Our heart muscle is electrical and pumps itself. And then, of course, we have neurological energy. And now scientists are starting to prove that there is energy within us and around us. So I think East is going to meet West, and eventually research is going to catch up with Eastern beliefs.
Yeah, I love the combination between the Eastern and the Western, or the modern and the holistic worlds meeting each other. Because I'm a sucker for science. Being a holistic health coach and an eating psychology coach, you have to look at the science, but you also have to pay tribute and respect for therapies such as Reiki that have been proven to work for thousands of years. So I love talking about both.
I agree.
It's a passion of mine, and it seems like it's very much a passion of yours.
Very much so. As a nurse, I am amazed how Reiki works. There are not many studies yet on Reiki, although there have been some. And I am truly amazed how Reiki works to relax people and how it benefits others.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. How did you get introduced to Reiki and start using it?
Actually, it was a long-term thing. Years ago, when I was in nursing school, my first level nursing instructor was Lois McMullen. And I was so impressed with her because she always taught us to take care of the whole person, body, mind, and spirit. And as a nurse throughout the years, I realized this. If you can identify what these people need, both emotionally and mentally, and then it just helps them with their physical recovery. So as a nursing student, that's when I first learned about holistic care. Then in the 90s, I became interested in a term called psychoneuroimmunology. And that means what we think affects our bodies. So I got interested in that, and then later on down the line, I started reading about a neuroscientist named Candace Pert. And she studied the chemicals in our body, and she proved at the cellular level that we actually are what we think. And then later on down the line, my mom was a patient in Cleveland Clinic, and I saw how relaxed she was when she had a Reiki treatment, and her surgery went very successfully, and that was a big surgery, it was an open heart surgery.
Wow.
So I was very impressed with how relaxed she was, the successful outcome of her surgery. So I talked to the Reiki master who was there, and then eventually, within a short period of time, received my Reiki certification. And that was by Carol Spears. And Carol was the program director for integrative therapies at Cleveland Clinic at the time. So I was very fortunate to have a very well-qualified Reiki master.
Yeah.
So over the years, that's how I got into Reiki.
That's really amazing. How has Reiki, have you seen any like transformational or benefits for yourself or for clients? Is there one in particular that comes to mind?
It's interesting that you say that because we were always taught that the practitioner receives as much benefit as the recipient. And I totally agree, because even after a session, I always feel so relaxed and gracious and glad that I could help someone. Everybody is relaxed, and everybody smiles when they come out of a session. One lady at Altman even said, I don't know what you did, but whatever it is, it really feels good. I've never had any huge breakthroughs, but many people have commented how relaxed they feel, how calm they feel less anxious. One person said that her headache was gone, another person said her shoulder pain was gone, and her neck pain was gone. So even though everybody's relaxed, a lot of the reaction is individualized. Years ago, I worked with a wonderful lady named Judy McCracken. She's the CEO of Reiki Rays of Hope and Mentor. And she told me that she had once taken care of the young son of a colleague, and he had been born with problems with epileptic seizures. And over a period of time, after she had given him therapy, that his seizures did decrease in frequency and intensity.
Oh,
So
wow.
that was probably one of the most major, positive effects that I've seen.
Oh wow, that's incredible.
Mhm,
It just
it is.
blows my mind that this ancient healing technique is still doing amazing things even today in 2018. I mean, this is incredible. That's
It
so
is.
good.
And I think we're going to be learning even more as science progresses.
Yeah.
How we learn more about it. There are not many studies being done, although recently I read that the National Institutes for Health is sponsoring some research products to show how Reiki is effective for fibromyalgia, neuropathy, and cardiovascular risk factors. And other research projects that I've read show that Reiki does reduce stress, it reduces anxiety, it lowers blood pressure, and it does give people just a better outlook on life, and it just helps them give a better quality of life.
Wow, that's incredible. Who wouldn't want to do Reiki then, or have like Reiki done after that? How did you become aware of Rising Sun Holistic Choices in Canton, Ohio? Like, how did you bring Reiki here and come about?
I was very fortunate. After I received my Reiki Master certification, I wanted to make sure that I could keep up with my skills. So I never would have guessed it, but I started my own business, which is called Reiki Touch. And once I opened up my own business, I had to find a place where I could offer Reiki therapy to others. So I was looking online for a place to rent office space. And I was very fortunate enough to come across a Rising Sun Holistic Choices. And this was many years ago, 6 or 8 years ago. So I came across Cindy and contacted her. I met Cindy and I saw the unique environment that she had established and started renting office space from Cindy. And now it's grown to such a wonderful facility. And now because she offers rental space to holistic practitioners, she offers such a variety of wonderful specialties to the community.
Yeah.
So the business has grown over the years and it's been wonderful for me because now I'm able to practice, keep up with my skills, but then offer Reiki to people in the community.
Yeah, absolutely. So you were one of the very first practitioners here.
I was.
That's incredible. I love that.
Thank you.
So for those who don't know who Sydney is, she is the founder and co-owner of Rising Sun Holistic Choices. And she was actually interviewed for our very first episode. So go to youtube.com and check that out and listen to her interview and get more about Rising Sun Holistic Choices. So next is the energy round. Are you ready?
I sure am.
Awesome. So our energy round is I'm going to ask you a question and whatever the first answer that comes to your head, feel free to answer. So what is the best advice you have ever been given?
Recently, the best advice I'd ever been given is one word, and it's called surrender. I've been dealing with a lot of intense issues in my personal life, and I went to a wonderful holistic practitioner, Teresa Thorne. She does work in polarity, and it is an amazing experience. After a session with her, I felt a release of tension and a new freedom regarding my emotions. She knew what I was dealing with. And the one word she said to me after that session was surrender. So I went home and I thought about it. I thought, okay, what does that mean? Surrender to who? Surrender to what?
Yeah.
But I had to stop fighting tooth and nail against what was meant to be. I had to stop fighting to control things that I couldn't. So I followed her advice, did a lot of introspection, prayed, and then followed her advice to let it go and just learn that there are some things I can't control and accept what I couldn't control and then live the best I could with the situation. And that gave me a peace and freedom that I hadn't felt in a long time.
Out of all the books in the world, what would be your favorite or one that you would advise our viewers to read?
That's a good question. There are so many books I would like to mention, especially the recent books that talk about energy, energy in the body, universal energy, and your mind and your health. But the one book that I do recommend is The Healing Brain, How Your Mind Can Heal Your Body. And that is by Emrika Padus, P-A-D-U-S.
Okay, can you repeat that one more time?
It is The Healing Brain, How Your Mind Can Heal Your Body. And the last name is Padus, P-A-D-U-S.
Well, that's going to be added to my personal library as soon as possible. I'm a big believer in that. Oh, that's an incredible book. That's great. I'm excited now.
You're welcome. It's actually an excerpt from a larger book called Your Emotions and Your Health. And Prevention Magazine was the one that sponsored the excerpt that was published in Prevention Magazine. And they did publish it in a small pamphlet, so, and it's a quick read.
Yeah, oh good. I love those small books, those small nuggets of wisdom that can be so impactful. Absolutely, I love that. What would you say is the biggest misconception when it comes to Reiki?
I think the biggest misconception might be that, is it voodoo?
Oh.
Is it something that is not natural? Is it something that is unnatural? And it's not. I do truly believe that with all the energies that we have within our bodies and what scientists are proving about magnetic fields and electronic fields, that it's a gift that we can share with each other, not just something that happens. It's a gift that we can share with each other. We are taught that Reiki is a type of hands-on light touch therapy, and Reiki is energy that comes through the practitioner, and the recipient is the one that does the healing by receiving this energy. So I'm not giving my energy to the person. The person is accepting this energy and healing themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a big takeaway from everyone that's viewing this. It's a huge takeaway. We have what it takes to heal ourselves.
We do.
I love that. I love that. So we have one last question, and then we'll ask you how we can get in contact with you.
Okay.
So the last question is, today, what is your first and favorite thing to be grateful for?
Today, the first and favorite thing to be grateful for is a Moving Forward program. The Moving Forward program is a special program for cancer patients at Altman Hospital. The program director is Denise Rolson, and cancer patients can sign up for integrative therapies for free at Altman Hospital twice a month. On the second Thursday of the month from 6 to 8 at the Breast Care Center, and on the fourth Friday of the month from 1 to 3 in one of the offices, at the doctor's offices. This program provides integrative therapies for cancer patients. Every half hour, a cancer patient can sign up for some type of therapy. They offer massage therapy, they offer Reiki therapy, they offer a visit with a nutritionalist, and also physical therapy. And hopefully we can get more and more practitioners involved, so more therapies are even offered. But these therapies are offered to the cancer patients for their healing and their relaxation and their well-being for free. So if you're a cancer patient going to Altman or even other facilities, look into your integrative therapy programs and see what's offered for you.
Yeah, absolutely. That's amazing.
It's a wonderful program.
I think a lot of us, I didn't know that Altman provided that. That's an amazing opportunity. I mean, for anyone who you know that might have cancer, or you might have cancer, and relaxation itself, I mean, that's when we get in the state of relaxation, that's when the healing begins. So any type of therapy that gets you to that state is, I mean, well, I mean, you said it's free.
It is free.
So
and
might as well give it a shot.
Might as well give it a shot.
Yeah.
And everyone who's tried it really enjoys it. And I've been very fortunate to have been part of that program for 2 years now.
Oh, that's
so hopefully
wonderful.
we can continue it and it will grow.
Oh, that's so neat. How can we get in contact with you or this program at Altman?
Thank you. Well, if you're here at Rising Sun, I do have a business card and a brochure that explains what Reiki is and what a session is like. So if you come into Rising Sun, you can see my business card and my flyer along with all of the others that the practitioners here offer. And also, I have a very modest website that is in the process of being rebuilt, but it has some basic information about Reiki, and it's www.encounterreiki.com. So that's my website, and also you can call me on my phone, 330-327-9837. And I'll be glad to meet you and share Reiki with you.
Oh, that's incredible. Thank you for educating us and sharing it with us on a daily basis. We really appreciate that. So thank you again for viewing our amazing interview with Rosemary today. And another quick reminder of that free PDF form provided just for you. Just click the link below this video and you'll get that free download. And we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much. Bye.